Certainly in the U.S., I think we take for granted the rule of law, and it's important to be reminded that we have a lot of work here to do in our country. We don't have a perfect access to justice. We don't have what I would consider, a perfectly even legal system. There's still problems to have. There's still problems to work on, and I think it's exciting and it's a privilege to be able to do this, because civil society revolves around an independent judiciary. And I don't think I've ever understood what that actually meant until I had the opportunity to work in another country where independence, you can't take it for granted. You have to be constantly vigilant and mindful of it. And you also see when people pay a price for that independence. We don't necessarily, in the U.S., our judges are respected. If we do the wrong thing, hopefully somebody's paying attention to that, and there's some sort of penalty that someone pays for that. But more or less, we operate in a system of respect. And I'd say most of us really take it for granted. But the thing about working internationally is that you can't take that for granted, and that gives you a whole motivation to live your life in a certain way. And it's a challenge, but also, you get to contribute to something that I think all women care about. We all want to send our children to school safely. We all want to be able to cross the street without getting run over. We all want to see disputes settled, not by the end of a fist, but in a reasoned manner in a court of law. We want to see all people treated with dignity. And when you have the privilege of working in these kinds of systems, you get to add to that. And God, that's a gift. It's a total gift. And so I would encourage anybody who wants to do it to go for it. It's not particularly easy at times, but for me it's been worth it.